Let's say you audition for a movie tomorrow and you book it. What should you bring with you on set? In this video, I want to share with you all the items that I bring with me every time I book a job. I bring all these things, one, because I want to look like I know what I'm doing, and two, because I never want to be caught needing something that I don't have. So let's get started. What's up, my fellow actors? Welcome to the Acting Career Center, here to help you learn the skills you need to break into the film and television industry. My name is Kurt Yu. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe to this channel to get more videos on acting, auditioning, and career advice every single week. Today, we're talking about what to bring with us on set. I'm going to show you my booking backpack. Basically, everything that I bring with me fits in here. Actually, not everything, almost everything. There's one thing that I bring with me every single time that I'll talk about at the end that doesn't fit in this backpack. So let's see what's in here. First and foremost is my wallet, specifically my ID that is in my wallet. This is the most important thing that you should bring. Not necessarily your wallet, but your identification. Because every time you go on set, you're going to have to fill out paperwork and prove your identification. So whether that's a passport, a driver's license, a birth certificate, I always bring two forms of ID. I have my driver's license and my social security card here in my wallet. Bring this with me every time. Next, we have my phone and my phone charger. So pretty self-explanatory. I don't leave my house without my phone. I don't think anybody else does anymore. And I make sure to bring my phone charger. 99% of the time in your trailer, there will be outlets so you can charge your phone whenever you're in there. Next, we have my bag of toiletries. So basically, this is my toothbrush, toothpaste, floss. I don't want to come back from lunch with spinach stuck in my teeth and then go on set. So just in case, I have that with me. Also, I have in here some grooming products, my hair products, and some face moisturizer, those types of things. Even though hair and makeup department usually has all of these things, they may not have the specific products that work well for you. And if you just so happen to have brought the products that work well for you, a lot of times they're very appreciative that you have them with you. So I always have this on hand. I also bring my glasses case with spare contact lenses in here because I never know whether the director will want me to wear my glasses or my contacts for the scene. If I arrive on set and they decide that they don't want the character to be wearing glasses, I don't want to be caught without contact lenses and kind of walk around blind. Guess what? That happened one time. It sucked. I had to walk around and almost completely blind because I just didn't have my contact lenses with me, and I didn't tell anyone because I was super embarrassed, but I just had to make sure I didn't trip over anything for my scene. And I left at the end of the day. Luckily, nobody noticed, I don't think, but I don't want that to ever happen again, so I always bring my contact lenses. Also, if you're a person that wears glasses all the time like I do, in real life, I almost never wear contacts, but I know for acting, sometimes they don't want my character to wear glasses. And in those cases, I got to make sure that I have contact lenses available, so maybe that's something that you need to think about as well. Over here, I don't want to forget this. I always bring my own water bottle. Of course, they're going to have water on set. They're going to have plenty of different kinds of beverages, but I always make sure that I bring my own water bottle because, hey, I don't want to be throwing away more things than I need to, so a reusable water bottle is always great for the environment. So this is something I always have with me. All right, on to a new pocket. I always bring a book. What's a book? There's a couple reasons why I bring a book with me on set. One, there's going to be a lot of downtime, and you're going to have something to keep you busy. I don't like to sit there on my phone the entire time because it drains the battery. I don't want to end up the end of the day with a dead battery, even though I know there is a charger in my trailer, but just in case, I don't like to stay on my phone. Another reason why I don't like to stay on my phone is because when you're just sitting there on your phone with the other cast members while they're setting up the next shot, a lot of times it looks like that you are just kind of antisocial because you're scrolling through social media. At least that's what people assume that you're doing when you're on your phone. When I have a book out, I found that sometimes people will come up to me and ask me, hey, what are you reading? And it's a conversation starter. I love having a little conversation starter because when you go on set as a day player and all those other actors already kind of know each other, sometimes we feel like an outsider and you don't know if you should go up and approach someone and start up conversations with the other actors or not. And if I can get them to come talk to me first, that's always great. So a book always helps out in that situation. This one is called A Beginner's Guide to Immortality. What's it about? I have no idea, but it's kind of a conversation starter, right? I haven't even started reading yet, but it's in my bag, so next time I'm on set, I'm going to start reading this book. Next, we have this Hood School of Acting t-shirt. This is usually something that I wear on my body when I go on set. It's typically not in my bag, but I always bring it with me. The reason being that it's kind of like a sentimental thing for me. So this is not necessarily something that you have to bring, but the reason I always have this is because the Hood School of Acting is the first acting school I ever took classes at. Jessica Hood Morris is the teacher there. She was my very first acting teacher, and it's something that I've started doing. It's kind of a tradition. I started wearing a Hood School of Acting shirt every time I go on set. I would go into my trailer and I would take a selfie in my trailer wearing this shirt, and I would send it to my teacher. So it's kind of a tradition that I started, and I've been doing it for many, many years now, and I'm going to continue doing it. So I always have this whenever I go on set. Another thing that I bring is a hooded sweatshirt, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a hooded sweatshirt, but I call this my lunch shirt. And the reason this is my lunch shirt is, let's assume that this shirt, this black shirt that I'm wearing right now, is the wardrobe for my character that I'm wearing that day for my scene. If I'm wearing this during the shoot and then we break after 6 hours to go to lunch, I don't want to be the slob that I am and get food on the wardrobe for my character and then have to figure out what to do to clean this after lunch. So I always bring this so that when I go to lunch, I can put this on and zip it up and cover up my entire shirt so that I can be as big of a slob as I want and not get any food on my actual actor's wardrobe. Sometimes the wardrobe department will provide you with a lunch shirt, but it doesn't happen all the time. So I found it's easier if I bring my own. I think that's about it. I have some pens and highlighters, which most people have. So the last thing that I want to talk about that I bring with me every single time that doesn't go in this bag is my professionalism and my gratitude. You might think this is kind of cheesy, but to me, it's very important that I bring these two things with me every time that I go on set. Because professionalism, I want to make sure that anytime I show up on set, I am as professional as I can be, because I don't ever want to jeopardize the future of my career because I'm doing something stupid. So I am always nice, kind, and courteous to all the other cast members and the crew members. I definitely don't act like a diva and ask for a bunch of things that I don't necessarily need. I also make sure that I am 100% prepared with all my scenes. I also, from a professionalism standpoint, I don't go and take a bunch of pictures on set and post them to social media. That's an easy way to get fired and an easy way to get dropped by your agent. A professional actor knows never to post on-set photos to social media. The final thing is gratitude, and this is something that's very important to me because I consider myself very lucky anytime that I book a job, and I'm very lucky to be doing something that I really love. There are so many other actors who are just as deserving and just as hardworking who aren't on set that day, and I certainly do not take it for granted. One of the ways that I try to show my gratitude is that every time that I'm wrapped and I'm getting ready to go home for the day, I try to thank as many of the crew members as I can before I leave. Because, look, making movies and making TV shows is such a collaborative effort. And the actors, we get so much appreciation because our faces are shown on the screen. The crew members often don't get enough appreciation, and they're the ones doing so much more of the work. Crew members show up on set way earlier than actors do, and they have to stay way later than actors do. So they do all this hard work. They don't get much appreciation because the only time they get to their scene on screen is at the end credits when their names scroll by, which a lot of people don't see anyway. So I like to try to show my appreciation to them while I'm on set by thanking them before I leave. Okay, those were all of the things that I bring with me in my booking backpack. Did I miss anything? Are there any things that you bring with you on set that I don't? Let me know down in the comments below. If you have any questions, let me know as well. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. All right, until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and I hope to see you on set one day.